Hi guys, it's Becky at Babes in Hairland. Today we're doing a skull and crossbones pirate hairstyle because my youngest wants to be a pirate this year. So we've prepped her hair by just taking small sections by each temple and securing them in back with an elastic. I've got a little side part here off on the right side. And then you're going to need to get some bones. I found these at Michael's craft store. You can get them at a Halloween store, but you'll need the skull and the crossbones, and I just hot glued a hairpin into the base of the skull. That sounds so awful, but that's what we did. So next you're going to need your bones. These are about 5.5 inches long, so if that gives you an idea. And then again, this skull that I've glued the hairpin into the bottom of here. So then you're going to want to take another elastic and you're going to wrap this around that same elastic you had before. Wrap it as many times as you can, and then on the last time through, make a loop that is there on, so the hair is up on top, so you can put your fingers through the loop, and that is where you're going to fasten your bones through the center of that. So carefully stick those through the center of your loop. And I've just got her holding the tail of that over the top of her head for the time being. And then if you need to, just cinch that up around those two bones so that they don't slide out. And I found this next step easiest with a topsy tail because I wasn't messing the hair up as much up on top. So take and stick your topsy tail through there so the pointed end is down. And then pull that tail through the topsy tail and then pull those down underneath the bones. Now you're going to probably need to adjust these bones back and forth a bit as you go, so don't worry about those at this point. But now you've got that tail underneath the bones, kind of separate them so they start to make a little X, and then you're going to divide that ponytail ends in half, pull those through the left and right sides, cross them over the top of the bones, the center of the X there, and then wrap them underneath the bottom section of the bones. So you just basically lashed it in there, tethered it in there, and then with another little elastic, you're just going to combine those two sides back together and secure them underneath that X of the bones. And again, you can push those and pull on the bones however you need to get them to sit like you want, but you want to make sure that they're in there nice and tight so that they don't slide out. Then next, you're going to take your skull that you've got on the hairpin and just carefully get that down in there so it stays. I kind of ran into the elastic, so I struggled getting in there for a second. And once you've got that adjusted so it stays where you want it, add a headband. Her costume came with a striped headband. You could use a bandana, and I just put it across her forehead and tied it in a knot over here on the right side. And at this point you can totally be done with the hairstyle, but we opted to add a few messy braids. She did have a little bit of curl left in her hair from a previous hairstyle. You could add beads, and I did a hairstyle a long time ago where we added beads, and I'll link that below in the description box so you can see if you wanted to do that. But I love how this turned out. I think pirates and I think like dreadlocks and yucky hair, but this just really added to it, and she's so excited to wear this to school and out trick-or-treating. So please comment, let us know what you think, and here is a final look at the style, and she had some yucky pirate teeth she wanted to show you guys, although she did not want to wear her eye patch and have any other makeup and stuff on. It was fun to do this hairstyle. So please subscribe if you have not. And like I said, the skull and crossbones I just got at the craft store. You can get it at a Halloween store. I couldn't find anything really on Amazon, at least that wasn't a decent price. So you might have to search a little bit if you end up doing this. But thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time. Thanks. Bye-bye.